Jeffrey Epstein, in his own words, I'm not even going to hold you. Let's get right into it.
Ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment right.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So just to let you know how that came my way, Q sent that to me in we have a group thread with our manager, and we have a shared thread basically. And when he sent that over, I cannot express to you the level of speed that I undertook to get that reposted to all of our platforms. I know full well when that came out, Donald Trump was having a bad day after that leaked. And I don't like how this is going to sound, but I really like it when Donald Trump has a bad day. I mean, I let's be fair. He makes so many people, so many decent people that aren't doing anything wrong to anybody. He makes so many people have bad days that when he gets a taste of a bad day, it just makes me feel, it's like a reminder of what it feels like. Because, this dude's a billionaire. He's been a billionaire for a long time. He flies high. When he's brought back to planet Earth, this might not amount to anything. It might not stick, all that sort of stuff. Sure. But I know that one had to hurt. It's just so, that guy is, if you could see the video, Jeffrey Epstein, that was his voice. He looks as creepy as he sounds. And, him talking about his relationship with Donald Trump and, pleading the 5th and 6th and the 14th and however many amendment rights he pleaded when asked if him and Donald Trump enjoyed the company of women under, or I guess there would be girls under the age of 18 together.
Very, very, very important that you had that slip and corrected yourself in real time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because they keep saying that these are young women or underage women. They keep using the word woman on purpose. No. Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Underage, teenage girls. I don't want to, derail your point.
No, you're good.
So glad you did that because so many people don't. It's not young women. It's not underage women.
Mm-hmm.
It is girls, children.
Well, the crazy thing here is that if this had happened and he had come out talking about any other president, because, Donald Trump's not the only person that this guy hung out with. He hung out with a lot of important folks. But if he came out talking about any other president, right? I'd be like, that's just unfortunate that they happen to be in the same room. You tend to extend the benefit of the doubt. You tend to kind of get in front of it so you are where the president will meet you when they explain their side of it, right? But Donald Trump already poisoned his own well back in 2016 when he was like, you're a star. They just let you do it. When he talked about how he walks around backstage behind his beauty pageants and sees the women in various states of undress. When he, of course, grabbed him by the P word. Obviously, the adjudicated rapist. He's got sexual assault, sexual harassment, all this sort of stuff, allegations and charges going all the way back to, I believe, the late 70s. Right. So this is very much on brand for Donald Trump. And him having the position what's his name? The Speaker of the House adjourning,
Mike
or at least.
Johnson.
Yep. So that they would not take a vote on it, whether or not to release the remainder of the files. He's got a lot of people that are trying to keep him insulated from this. But this video is just ick. And I know that there's a lot of MAGA folks. They probably don't care one way or the other about this or that or immigration or black people or police killing us or none of that stuff. It doesn't affect them, doesn't affect them, right? But MAGA has created the line that defines just individuals from unjust individuals. And the line is children, right? And they did that. And rightfully so, children, sure, but they've often tried to associate anyone that they don't agree with harming children. Like, okay, you're harming children. What about our children? Blah, 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 right? That's the narrative. And they thought that Donald Trump was their guy. And now they're seeing and it's just the grossest thing. Okay. And this is why I know I got to get you to respond here. This is why Donald Trump has been trying to distract and suggesting that Obama tried to steal the 2016 election. And of course, the Obama administration has reached out with a comment. But before we get to that, Q, your thoughts when you first heard this from Jeffrey Epstein himself?
My thoughts were not immediate because this was not new. I was just glad to hurry up and get it to you because there's not a lot of, well, I'm actually wrong. I was going to say there's not a lot of gotcha moments for Trump, but there are plenty. They just never seem to matter. And I'm really, really confused on this one, though. Why this is splintering his base the way that it is. Why there are people who are so turned off by this. Because as you said, I could just walk up and kiss women because I'm a star, grab them by the P word. All of this was before
he got elected the first time.
He got elected. And they made excuses for it. Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes have kind of broken rank with MAGA behind this. And Trump is now, either threatening to sue or has already filed suit for defamation or damages against Rupert Murdoch in the Wall Street Journal. Why now is the question, man. Kudos for people for kind of shaking off the cobwebs and waking up. I just don't understand what it is about this that's making people respond the way that they do. Because you and I have heard the video before, not just grab him by the P word, but in 2005, I believe it was, he did Howard Stern. And he's like, I'll go backstage before a show and everybody's getting dressed and there are no men anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in, because I'm the owner of the pageant and I sort of get away with things like that. Yeah. And everybody on that show kind of laughed about that. But some of the young ladies, Tasha Dixon, who was Miss Arizona in 2001, said that he just came strolling in and some of the girls were topless and others were naked. Like, this is not new information that we're just learning now.
Yeah.
Molly Redden, who reports for The Guardian, described an incident where, Trump barged into the dressing room and stood and stared at contestants as they got dressed. This has been confirmed by multiple sources, at least 4 Miss Teen USA contestants, Miss Teen USA contestants, Miss Teen USA contestants, not women, girls, children. And he admitted to using his position as the owner to get backstage and just gawk and look at these girls, and nobody would do anything because there's nobody else present but him. So I don't know, man. He's always admitted to discussing things like this. Even, talked with a smile on his face about dating his own daughter, and
I was about to say that too.
Being like sexually attracted to her. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about this thing that's like such a pivotal thing for his base.
Well,
or for Republicans rather. I don't think his base will ever turn on him no matter what.
Yeah, I guess not. But that just goes to show that they're that even if you do strike an A minor chord with these folks.
Wow.
That they're probably with it. They go along with it and support it. I think that's more telling of who they are than anything else. Like, if they can excuse that, pedophilia basically is what we're talking about. They can excuse that, then good luck to them. That's disgusting. And now you have a justifiable reason to disassociate yourself with those. You don't need to have common ground with any pedophiles. This is something that, I think most societies not only accept, but encourage. But real quick, because we're short on time, I do want to get to Obama's response. The Obama office dismissed the claims about the election interference in 2026 as another example of the constant nonsense and misinformation that emanates out of the White House. Quote, nothing in the document issued last week undercuts the widely accepted conclusion that Russia worked to influence the 2016 presidential election, but did not successfully manipulate any votes. So that's that.